Hey everybody, this is Mike at TKO Air Guns. I thought I'd run a quick little video on reassembling the Discovery trigger pack. This pack is found on the Discovery, the Maximus, and I think it's on the Fortitude, Crosman and Benjamin air rifles. But anyway, I just did a 3-screw mod. You've probably seen that before. Down in here is the sear engagement screw that we added. And then there's already 2 holes drilled, and I tapped those to 632 and add a couple of set screws, and you can set the initial travel and the over travel. You want to be careful when you set the over travel so that you get a complete release of the sear. Otherwise, the sear will tend to drag. If the over travel is set too high, or actually too low, so the trigger doesn't travel very much, the sear won't get out of the way enough, and as the striker comes down, it'll tend to drag and cause velocity and accuracy issues. Anyway, the real trick is once you get all the parts back together, I put a new spring in, but things don't want to really stay together. The trigger's being pressed by the spring down in here, and that's kind of taking the trigger and kind of cocking it to the side. So the trick to put it together is to grab the trigger blade through the trigger guard and slide it to the edge of your bench. That keeps everything in alignment. Line up the sear spring, which is also your safety spring, and then everything's lined up so the cover will just pop right on with no problem at all. And then you throw your 2 screws in, and that just keeps everything in alignment. It won't try to pop out, especially if you use the factory trigger spring, which is, there it is right here, and it's very stiff. And so I replace that with a lighter one. But if you reuse this spring, the whole mechanism will tend to come flying out of there. But if you hold that trigger down on the edge, so I'm grabbing this and I'm pushing down on the whole system, that keeps everything together. And then the cover pops right on, and then you just screw it back together, and your trigger pack's ready to go in the gun, and then you can adjust it from there. The sear engagement screw is real touchy. It's a very, very touchy screw, and once you get it close, just tiny amounts, 1/10 of a turn can take a real good trigger and make it unsafe. So you want to be careful if you do adjust that. But that's all I have for this quick little video. The pack goes together real easily, and adding this screw to adjust your sear engagement really will tend to make a good trigger out of this. So anyway, that's all I got for today. I'll make another video on a couple other Discovery tune-up ideas here in the next few weeks or so. All right, everybody, take care. Bye-bye.